So what do you think? Do I make the video? I mean, is that what she's looking for the most? I mean, she just sits up there and watches my screen. What do you think's going on? Isn't that crazy? She's a beautiful cat. They're all beautiful. Hey, buddy. She's sleeping. Top of my screen. I guess when you talk about the animal kingdom, you really talk about the animal kingdom. You make another video? How about the one sleeping over here? All snuggled up against my stuff. Anybody else over here? One on the bed. No. Any cats on the wall? No, we got a mouse close to the ceiling. This one's gonna fall off. Watch. Oh, she didn't fall off. Okay, that's the end of this video. Look, she's got to curl up next to my speaker. Like now I can't put my speaker on. At least she's next to her rear view mirror. Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I will show you something at the end of this. I usually don't show you anything, but in this one I will. When you take the clock and you turn it around, these are your edges. From 1 all the way to 9. But when you say 1, you're actually in the center of where 1 is. So actually to get to the end of 1, you have to be 0.99999 fine gold just to be able to be pliable. So when you're here at 1, or when you're out at 10, which is the end of 9, which is out, you have I1 and O10, because it's an O on 1. 1 is I, 1 is O. 9 and 15 is 24. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equal to the 8 and the 6. And guess what? Dog is 26. 2 and 6 is 8. Cat is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 8 and 6 is 14. 2 parts of the dice. 7 and 7. And there's so many ways to play with this. Now can you get in here? It'd be so nice to just sit down with a bunch of people and show them how the numbers just work with each other. Forget about, there is no really logical result except for how they work. It's what you did with them that will actually give you the definition within the numbers. I mean, the numbers, they just run all around. I've really never noticed it, but my shirt says 5775. See, inside the 20 is a number 8, because 20 is 26, and 26 is 8. 4, 8, 11. Do you think so? 4, 8, 11. Would you like to know why? 4, 8 is 12. 8, 11 is 1 again. Is there anything else in this? There is also the 2020, in which the 2020 is, this is the way it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The total is 21. Why 20? It's because the 0 part on the extremiters, you lose that amount. 1 and 5 is 6. 2 and 4 is 6. Here's your, now 2020 is 1, 3, 7, and 9. 2, 4, 6, and 8. 6 is in the center. 6 comes from what? 1 and 5 make 6 center. 2 and 4 make 6 center. 5 and 1, 2 and 4 make 6. 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. It'd be 3, 6, 6. And the 366 days of the leap year. Because mostly everything has to be calculated as, let's say we have 19 and 91. 19 plus 72 equals 91. But we don't want that. We don't want to touch the 2 walls. Because if we're touching a wall, we're starting at 1 minus inside its own circle of life. Because everything has to have a size, no? So in our own course of dilemmas, or dilemmas, the rest, the part we can't understand because it keeps disappearing on us, the time is moving on. The other part that I was going to show you was this part here. Now we have, which one? You see what's left over? When Jupiter and Saturn come next to each other, all you're left of your planet is just a core. They turn it on this angle, they call it north and south, and here's your entire planet inside the apple. Here is 5, here is 5. Inside of 5 is you, the 9 birth, inside the 2 sides of the cycle. We have a pointer up here, we have the 0 down here for your heart, we have the pointer up here for your head and your neck, and you're always stuck between 2 sides. Jupiter, 99, and Saturn, 93. But 93 take away 7 is 86. The word planet is 68. Plus put man on the planet, number 18, makes 86. Through the 7th gate is 93 of Saturn. So you have yourself right here. So where are you over here? Well, you can see it's 888. 888. Where did I mark that? Did I mark that anywhere? I put 889 because there is no 888. On a set of dice, if you have an 8, you have a 6. 6 and 8 says planet. In Monopoly, when you get the money, 500 and 100 and a 50, a 20, a 10, and a 5 and a 1, you have 686. 686 and 182, which is time heaven. 2 times 8 is 16, 2 plus 8 is 10, 26. Back to the doghouse, to the time heaven we have that I showed you over here. 8 comes from 26. It also comes from 71, but that's the one spirit of the 7th gate. That's the queen. You get it this way with 6 and 2. You can also get it with 5 and 3, but you already got it. It was in the egghead of who you are to become 6. The 15 ball. 1 and 5 is 6. 17 is created by 1 plus 6 and 1 times 6. Excuse me, 17 is created? No. How did we create 17? Oh my God, if I don't tell you this, I'm going to be in big trouble, eh? 17 was 17. 17. 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8? Yeah, that's right. 1 plus 8 is 9. And 1 times 8 is 8. And 8 and 9 is 17. And 9 by 8 is 72, which are 2 7s. And back to the 14 again. 1 and 4 is 5. You see, in craps, when you play craps, it's 7 out. But all the combinations are 5. You have 8 and 6. You have 9 and 5. You have 10 and 4. Each equals 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Next year, Hebrew New Year, we come. You remember we started at the 0? You can't go to the 0. It starts over at the 0. We're on a new cycle. There's a whole lot of new things I found out this week. They're lost in my head somewhere. Eventually they'll come out. But this is where you basically get your 14s from. Here's your 7 and 5. 14. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. This is your month moon. Now you get 21 and 27 is your next month moon, which is 7 by 3. So the moons are always shifting because I don't think we're working on the same moons. 13 and 1, 12 and 2, 11 and 3. Where do we get the 13 and 1? Well, it's the one we begin with before we start because we start on go. When you do 40 in Monopoly and you've gone all the way around, you've done actually 41. 1 and 4 is 5. 41, 14. The total is 27. Rubik's Cube space. You jump from one Rubik's Cube starting at minus 13 or minus 14, which depends which one you want to do. From the first Rubik's Cube to the second Rubik's Cube is 14 and all the way over to 41. Into the next one is 68. Now you've got the planet. 68 and 27 more is 95 is your birth. Your 9, you see, if I do it right, okay, the first one that I ever did, it puts 9 over here. 9, here's your 5, here's your 5, here's your 9. 5, 9, 5, 9 in your O. E-I-E-I-O, the Einstein theory. Now, I can't explain it exactly the way I think. There's more to explain, but I'm generally in the area of being pretty much correct on my analyzation, in which would be undisturbed if you want to give your own commentary, because this is what it's all about. If you can teach me something, oh my God, I am in heaven. I'm already teaching myself something, I think, and I recheck and I recheck, and I'm always sending checks, because the more sex you change, you see what happens? Okay, so now we have all these, 42. You want to see something? See that thing there? Okay, that comes from the Mayan. There's 260 positions, 13 by 20. 7 and 6 is 13, 10 and 10. 7 and 6 for the 7 world. Of the 6 in between, from 6 to 1 is 7. Of the 9 to 1 is 10. Of the 13 and 1 is 13. Of 7 and 6 and 8 and 5. And 9 and 4 is 13. 10 and 10 is the world. We have a total of 20. What would you get? You get 767. 6,776. It's in one of my diagrams. It makes 55, 55. 55 is 13 and 42, and we're back to 13s again and 42s. The center part that I was showing you is 5, 2, and 8, going up and down, north and south. Okay? We can run the book this way, and I can show you that angle of the apple going this way. But when you come to here, you add 5 by 2 by 8 is 80. But it becomes 86. A $50 bill, a $20 bill, a $10 bill, a $5 bill, and a $1 bill, and we're playing Monopoly. 68 says planet. We did Lovejoy already. 125 or 166 plus 25 equals 191 because all zeros equal 6. In the regular count, it's 125, which is 5 by 5 by 5, which is in the Mayan calendar. And anything you want to know about the Mayan calendar, once you start on a number in an area, once somebody has a little bit of the definition of some of the numbers, I mean, like this, I mean, you find it. I mean, the numbers are there. How can you make a mistake? All you got to do is find all the different angles of the equation. Where else was I going to talk to you about? Another thing is 56 is the word comet. Plus 6 equals 62. Between 62 and 26. Okay, you remember the dog? 26 is the dog. 26, 36, 46, 56 is 36. 18 and 18, which is you are in the house. The house of 31, 31 or 31, 13. Now I know you're not going to understand that completely. 62 plus 20. The 20, 62, 56, and 6. Because 0 equals 6. 62 becomes of this, becomes of the comet, plus the 20 when you add them up together, 6 plus 2 plus 8, 6 times 2 plus 8 equals 20, equals 82, which is time Evan. Since it's 20, add 6, makes it 88. 88 is what I just showed you. Now my last thing I'm going to show you is this is part of the formula that will equate the mathematical equation of pi. I didn't set it up right, but this is what the basic page will look like. Each page will hold 36 numbers and will run in 3 different categories of numbers. I have to do 1,000 numbers before I even want to turn around and do another 1,000 again. This time I got a photocopy machine. Now I got to learn how to use it. Where else are we? I'm not quite sure. What else should we do? I'm not quite sure. Just because I have to do this, we round it out. Don't you know we round it out now? No more pennies. So now in Monopoly, if we have no more pennies, you're either at a train track or you're in a corner. So you're pinned in the corner or you're on the tracks and the train is coming. They took away the penny, the one that was sent, September, SE 7, 8, 9, 10, SENT. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Something I also didn't do. I didn't do this yet. 25 is 7. U. NIBIRU is 3. 7 and 3 is NIBIRU. And M, 13. The total of 13 M is MUI. It means to love. So something in here is reorganizing the numbers of what they have to do. Over here, it's only 3 out of 5 dice that have to be counted. There are only 5 dice in the game, and the most you can get is creation. If when you add them all together, it's all the parts of creation on the 6 days of the week. The only time there's a combination of 7 is when you end at 3 and you begin at 4. It's 2 different parts. It means it's 2 different things. It means there is no 7 days in a week. There never was. There never will be. It has been created inside this world that we live, in the world that we live. Hallelujah, because what a wonderful place it is. Where else would you rather be? Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286. In the constellation of Pegasus, under the realm of 5775. 5775 and 5775 is 3333. And that's the way we might end it with Lovejoy on 3333. Let me see something here. Three, 3, Now you're going to ask, where did we get? Well, J, 10 equals 16. O, 15 equals 6. Y, 27 equals 7. Why did I put that? I could have put 7, 6, 7, but that would have made me 7 times 6, 42, and 13, which would be 55. So Lovejoy is some kind of controlled as a ship of some sort. Otherwise, it can never have those perfect numbers all the time. And I don't know shit about science. Not one bit. Never did. Never have. Never learned anything in science in your world. But I have to go think on my own because that's what my father said. Thanks, Dad. Without them, I wouldn't be thinking at all. It was just for the hump in the night of the pump of the night. You know what I'm saying? 50 years later, I'm here, and I'm one of the billion sperms that have to swim up into that tunnel to find out whether or not I'm going to be the light at the end. And I am. And I thank you. Thank you for watching.